And here we are again for another episode of The Dark Tower. Today is episode 5. And I've got a lot of resources today, so I'll probably be spending most of the time up here on top of the hill. And made a bit of progress here since last time. You saw it, as you can see, I filled in some of the next floor. I'm probably just going to cover this over for the moment completely while I work on the rest of the tower above and the other towers. But so eventually the core is going to be clear up to, at least up to a point. At some point I want a level with no walls where the clouds will go through. I may have to adjust the height of the clouds to fit the building once I get to that point, but anyways, for now my priority is getting this place safe from mobs, which I also my last video I was still having trouble with the wisps, so I came over here and completely and totally enclosed the entire ruin. So I haven't had any wisp problems since I did that. You see there's 2 of them down in there already. They were sneaking out around the edges before, so hopefully that should keep the wisps under control until I can actually build a tower around it. So, anyway, the first thing I want to do today is I want to build a coke oven. Which requires sand and bricks. Requires 27 of them. Which I'm going to need more sand, I think. A little bit more. Thought I had enough sand. There we go. 27. Now, I like to get this built early because the fuel is extremely helpful. So, I'm going to place it over here for the moment. I will probably move it eventually. But for now it's good. I guess I only need 26. I've been using so much of my coal to cook all this stuff, and it'd be just so much better if I was using coal coke. So we'll leave that in there. It'll take a while. And so that's done, and we have as well, what did we have? Oh yes, we have, I went and wandered far and wide after my last video and finally found all the cows I needed. So now I think, if I recall, I need to turn these basically all into paper. I need 3 books, and I got a book here. So the books, I think, go here with paper around the edges. Yes. Get my crafting guide, which is basically just the same craft guide thing that I was using before. Golden lanterns. Those must be Thaumcraft or something. Or maybe Bibliocraft? Probably Bibliocraft. I don't know. I'd have to go look at the mod pages. I picked up a bunch of bees and other stuff too. I'll get to that someday. So, anyways, I did post my Cloudmaster mod on the blog. For those of you who wanted to be able to adjust your cloud heights without having to use Optifine. And right now, my biggest lack is with those red bricks, the bloodstained bricks. So we're going to have to make do without them for the moment. But that's okay. This is slightly dangerous. So, I'm going to put a door here. I don't know if it's going to be my main entrance or anything though. Because technically the central tower is going to be like right here, opening, and I'd like to put a door there somewhere, maybe. I had planned to build a path down up to this door, but I just realized that it's probably not the right door. So I have to think about that one again. So anyways, what I need to do is finish filling out this floor. It'd be a lot easier if I had a filler or a shovel from Thaumcraft. But the shovel's probably going to be a while. Filler might be a while too. I don't remember what it takes. Gold gears. I could probably manage it. Except I'd have to find some yellow flowers. don't think I have any. I do have enough gold. Let's see. Well, I'm going to cut out for a moment. Maybe go run and find some flowers. So, I'll be back. So here we are at the place that we started the series. The shore of the autumn forest, and as you can see, there are plenty of yellow flowers here. And red flowers, and blue flowers, and I don't know quite what these things are. Raspberry bushes make magenta. Blueberry bushes make light blue. We'll collect a few of those. And some red flowers. That should be good for the moment. So yeah, I wanted to work on a path down to the beach today, and I think I'll go ahead and do that after we get this filler going. If I want to move it later because the door position changes, I can do that too. Nothing is set in stone. Well, in this case the path will be made out of stone, but that's what a good pickaxe is for, right? It'd definitely be nice to have a path coming down here, because this waterfall is slow and annoying. So anyways, see here, I need some dandelion yellow and get rid of the rest of this stuff. Need a couple of these. One of these. Nope, just one. Need a chest. Need a workbench. I have ink somewhere. Of course it helps if I make the gears first, I suppose. then I put all my coal over here. This is a bit much for 8 gold, but I'll throw something else in there. I think I got some more stone that needs cooking. Okay. Now, as everybody knows, buildcraft gears are slightly annoying to craft. I also need to cook more iron. Get rid of some of this stuff. I don't think I have any more iron cooked up at the moment. So, we'll let that cook, and instead we will... Let's see here, we need ink. Oh, fancy lamps, huh? Black stained glass. Yeah, I've never actually built any of that stained glass from forestry. But this is what I wanted. So, I need a bottle. Which means I need glass. Gives me 3 bottles, which is more than I need. Feather. Okay, so and I need the wand. Okay. So we'll put this here for the moment. Seems like a good place. I guess I don't need the wand. Anyways, we'll have to do some research on my downtime. Okay. Now we should have everything we need. Except I need another ink sac. There we go. Filler. And I actually need another gear because I'm going to make a simple stone engine. Do you remember all the recipes for everything? Been a while since I actually played all that much. Okay, I need you. So, easy way to do this. One there. There. Not there. Here. And we're here somewhere. I guess that's there. Here we go. I do not know why that did not work, why I can't just place it on the marker, but right. Forgot I need bricks for this. Probably need 9 bricks, I think. But we'll set up the engine first. Okay, put some wood in. I don't even know if I have enough wood. I probably don't. I would say no, probably not. And actually, this is not the type of wood I really want to use. I'll probably go for something darker, something like a mahogany color. I don't know. Not quite sure what colors we have, but it will take some tree breeding probably. Definitely need better furnaces, because those are slow. It's not ideal, but I think if I do this, it'll work. With some weirdness, apparently. We'll give it a proper pattern. I fully expect this thing to catch on fire and burn down eventually. That's okay, because it's not going to be fancy anyways. So we'll let that build, and I will get started on that path. I did a bit of landscaping over here. I'm going to put a pond or something down there. Clean this up a little. So the path is going to be made out of abyssal bricks. Kind of like cobbles. Now, oop. Nope, I don't think so. I think we want to further carve it out. That's pretty deep underground. I know what I want it to look like down there, but I'm not quite sure what I want it to look like up here. Now, yes, my house is kind of in the way. And this is wrong. Not so deep then. I prefer the gradual, smoother stairs myself for traversing them. But this particular train does not lend itself well to that kind of thing. Now down here, we want to come out. I actually think I want to come out up here. So get an actual bridge-like thing. And for this next bit, this tree is in the way. Probably release this water, which we don't like. So I want to figure out suppose I brought a torch. No. Keep thinking that thing over there is an Enderman. It's actually one of those Thumbcraft obelisk thingies. Don't seem to do anything really terribly interesting. So, if we want that to be corner, of course, as usual, out of materials. Thing also appears to be out of materials. So, we want the 2 bricks to give contrast. The fitted brick and the actual brick to form a bridge-like structure. Like so. As you can see, looking pretty good. Except I think I am out of materials. And I think I want to put some slabs on those. Get rid of this tree. I don't think I'm ever going to run out of potatoes. So my filler definitely done. See here, I have some more wood. Not going to get me very far, but and it appears I need more fuel as well. So, I don't think I got enough blocks to finish this path. I'll add supports for it later. On the other side of these waterfalls, actually, heck, right here looks like a good place. I missed. Actually, might not be a bad way to do it. So, out again. Something like that. And then it'll go down again. like this. Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do. Oh, that's effective. And for sports, I don't have enough. I never have enough. Of course, that geode still has a ton of blocks in it. Let's see. We need some of these. Anyways, I'll finish this little bit up, I think, and then I will probably wrap this episode up. So, what we want to do is put them like that. And see, we need like that. Then bring this one down to the ground. Heck, we might even do it like this. Instead of the slabs, we will put the blocks here. Another block here, and the slab goes there. Nope. Block, slab. I think that makes pretty reasonable looking supports. Yeah, I like that. Only concern being is that the base should probably be a bit more impressive. But I don't have enough blocks to do that, so let's see here. Great. Let me go run back up and get some more bricks if I have any in the furnace still. Okay, so I have 8 bricks left. That should be enough to finish off at least this particular sport. Something like that, maybe. If I had more bricks, I might actually make it a full 3x3 cube and do some stuff with it like that, but for now, we're going to leave it like that. From that place, it'll slope down. Start sloping down quite a bit, actually. And it'll keep sloping down, probably at the same angle, all the way to the edge of the cliff out that way, when we'll start switching back down to the beach. Well, not much of a beach, but hey. Anyways, looks like it's getting dark, so seems like a good place to wrap up. I will fill in the rest of that off camera and mine some more blocks. And the rest of it, well, you get the idea. I might show, I'll probably come all the way down here off camera as well. Show the switchback next time, maybe. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed a bit more architectural episode here, and this is episode 5, and I'll catch you next time.